You are here for something or something that I will take time already. Most of the Comasante and every year, my name is Pamfo or Harry Asari. And Mr. Frank, Mr. Frank is the open dinner as a Obia or drums, Bia or Columbus and the Lumba. Just said the body. Mr. Frank. I saw the number brand and saying you was going here. Ehiano.
Actually, over Columbus, Ohio.
I saw about Columbus. You were here for any kind of what you been talking about a lot of issues, But as we said earlier, we're going to be talking about this very important issue concerning black and white, racial discrimination. You're talking about brave, said to 2-4 empire before some of who to myself. Now, I say, see, Ferguson, Missouri, saying now, Russell's a motorcyclist now.
Yeah.
And I say, Mrs. C, a war friend say New York, Mr. Arigana. Your friend say, on when police phone ya in Tawatawabi, they see Missouri, no, see, apparently be a friend of Michael, something Michael, na on only case na police no say apparently na could be no or didn't call police so on no press we two from near a friend Michael Brown from Joe na a very controversial issue America in that say police ni fita kokum American here waiting to my bra obabunu away to a teenager. The Crawford people talk about it. Crawford Kasabi Bray, Sharpton came out, Reverend Jackson came out, all this people came out and condemned the act or the issue. But the enemy who say, Edu Sabrina, now in Crawford at this occasion, no, I hear political platform, normally Kasa condemn one party, and that's one side of the racial issue. No? Say Bruni and Pet to Tomasino 1 or 2 when you say Pet. Me kromasa to me see enye color problem. Enye nipa no color na problem. Eye attitude. And I said your culture. And a problem. Your Bruni bia or Bruni community. Na say Abrofo community she will never fit in. She will never fit in. So, a son said the culture as a lifestyle doesn't correspond with those people in that community. On the missionary.
Hello.
Now, my case is something. Say, you share blacks. You share blacks. So, okay, you make a commercial break. Never to us. And I said, we're Franco, how do you need and so we're Harry and Jacob, a very important person for faster. Now, you share black community. Black Americans or African Americans, we like certain things. We have a culture, right? Say, if you are willing to music very loud, we like barbecuing out, and sometimes we do our own thing, very loud. We go out, we party, we're driving our vehicles out, we sit on the side this way and just roll out like that. We like putting rims on our vehicles and do certain things that black people do. But say Ushimwa Abrofonu, they do their things differently. That's their culture. That's their way of life. That is their way of life. That's how they do their thing. It is a brony, say who yes to culture no only the end qua. And it just a tiny panel. And yes, sir, Okala no one, but there are certain things you do that he doesn't have any knowledge about or is not used to. So I think it's about time either you white or you black, you got to embrace each other's culture or attitude. There are some attitude that nobody will accept. It doesn't matter of your color or your racial background. It's attitude. They have bad attitude and good attitude. It's like giving respect to whoever is due. What you will be out here, Bua, back. But so many pana the person in the same way. It's a cat, Michael, Michael Brown case, no, see Missouri, no. Say, I be more out with the police near now say, Gina Hop, the police they could process you. Okay, the law got to take his own course. Now, so on court, now transmitting to her, that guy has been given authority to defend himself against anything.
And they are wrong.
The
police in it. Yeah, you can't even touch police in it.
You can't even tap on the shoulder. You can't do that. But some of these guys has been, their mind is so polluted that they don't respect the law. Bible practice and respect authorities. And do you think this person will sit down there for you to take his gun from him? Why is that the authority to defend himself? No, you will not let to do that. And first of all, you very strong TikTok guy. You can beat him up. The only thing that he can do to defend himself is his gun.
Yeah.
And my prayers goes to the families of Michael Brown and the families of Regana in New York, and may their souls rest in peace. But I think America has come a long way. America has been through a whole lot. The wars, tribal wars, and conflicts among state and state, and the Great Depression, and 9/11 issues, and Afghanistan, and Iraq, and ISIS, and all these places. America is going through all this stuff. But guess what? In each of these situations, Americans' lives are getting lost. Somebody dies. Somebody is getting killed. So, are you going to tell somebody who killed an American citizen or an army officer who put his life on the line in Iraq? You're going to tell a Taliban person who blew himself that affected these people and says, why you killed my brother? Why you do this? You're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because that person's life, he put his life on the line. That's what we call sacrifice. So I expect these political leaders, this black activists or human rights activists from the black neighborhood, to use such opportunity to educate the black folks that, hey, America is all about sacrifice. People sacrifice their life. That's why we are where we are right now. That's why we enjoy this freedom. So if a Regana's life has been taken, or Michael Brown's life has been taken, it's about this time that we all come together and use the occasion to bring us together and find a means that will not let this thing happen again. But don't come and sit on the platform and play a racial card on it, because this is not the first time, this is not the second time, and this is not going to be the last time it's going to happen. It's going to happen again.
Oh, yeah.
So it's about time we all educate ourselves about the importance of respecting the law and how we can avoid this kind of incident from happening again. It's a something I can read. I didn't know something you forbid now by Casa and condemn one part. Number shake color, but I'm Casa about attitude. Oh, then the panel, we a young boy, look for a job, they said go to school, respect the law, and just be law-abiding citizen. And you can fit in any way. My mom gave me 3 principles. She said, love God, respect the law, and obey. She said, love God, respect women, and obey every law of the land where you live. If you apply these principles, your life, you go a long way. But some of these guys, they can shoot. These boys can shoot and kill. They don't give a damn. But because none of us have been victimized, so we think it's not out there. It's out there. People's life have been taken every day. It's been taken every day by these thugs, this hoodlums. But we have white hoodlums, we have black hoodlums. It's everywhere. That's where the word is going right now. But I think we need to use the time location to educate ourselves. What do we have to do?
Good.
Now, I think I'm press and look at that chair. It's a shouting me. Everybody who is here, who can hear this voice right now, that we should use such occasion, like what or how America did when 9/11 happened. America came together. America became the strongest nation ever after 9/11. They rallied together. There was no starting a Democrat or Republican or black or white or Latino or Asian, gay, straight. America came together as one to fight this battle. That was beautiful. When somebody's life is taken in Afghanistan or Iraq, guess what? Everybody come together, we meet and we share the pain together, we console the family together, and we pray for the soul together. No black, no white, no politics involved. So if black life is taken by accident or by a bad cop or whatever, why can't we use the same time like a Taliban person who used his bad attitude to kill someone whose life was on the line, was put on the line to help America, the same way. Let's consider this as a tragedy. Yeah. Let's come together as one and console the family of this teenager or these people, than to just point fingers. It doesn't help. It brings division. And the last thing in New York, they're still in New York, Branton now be Uton cigarette. And look, police officer come to you selling this illegally. All right, you need to effect an arrest because it's illegal. Whichever means it's no good. They will not kill you. Go with them. They process you, take you to court. They're fine. Don't resist an arrest. The badge over here in the uniform symbolizes authority given to them by the state or the federal government. They cannot challenge them like that. So I always tell my folks that if you want to challenge something, challenge your lifestyle and your education. Mm-hmm. Don't challenge the law or the officer in uniform.
You can never challenge the law.
You cannot do that.
You can't. If you want to challenge the law, then go to court.
Go to court and tell the judge. Because they were not given a gun to just maybe sleep with it or maybe put it over here for the weight of it. No. They put a gun, they give them the gun with the authority that if somebody resists an arrest, your life is in danger, use it. Yeah. But like I said, I pray for the families of these people. May his soul and their soul rest in perfect peace. But there's one that I want to tell the government or the local authorities that say whenever a police officer stops you on the highway or comes to your house or stops you or something, you ask you, do you have a gun on you? You say no. Do you have any illegal substance on you? Anything? Any harmful weapon on you? It's nice. It's it makes his work easier. If you it's better. But there's one thing I want to add to it. In America, most people are on medication because they have some certain kind of ailment, sickness going on. So I will suggest and I propose that whenever a police officer stops somebody, either traffic or a home arrest or whatever, they should first ask the person, do you have any medical issue that we should know? Yeah. Do you have any medical problem that we should know so that we may either call ambulance ready in case something happens so that they can take you for medical checkup. But you ask for certain things, you don't ask of my personal well-being. Like what happened to Mr. Ghana in New York. He was sick internally, but he was not asked of that kind of aspect. So he couldn't disclose it. But if they put in the law that whenever you're going out to effect an arrest, you ask the suspect that do you have any medical problem that we should know? Do you take any medication that we should know? So that on the way you take a medication with you. I think lives should be saved because it's going to happen again. People get killed. So assume or presume to be killed by the car, but maybe the person may have some internal problem. There's some people that whenever you put a handcuff on them, even the shock kills them. Yeah. So I said this yesterday and I'm saying it again to either New York or the entire nation, that whoever can hear my voice right here on the time on that radio, right here in Columbus, that there should be a law that will allow police officers to ask of the person's medical issue. Not record, but to ask him or her, do you have any medical problem we should know so that they can...
Are you taking any
medication? Yeah. So even if they're going to choke the person, they will know how to do it because if I hold her in a certain place, the person is going to die because of his medical problem. We should have all these things in place, but sometimes things got to happen before we can know something. Now it doesn't happen before America go to know that we got to change certain things so that we can secure this country. Things happen, so in the process we learn how to secure the nation, how to secure our family, how to secure the future of this country. Whenever something happens, it's served as a lesson. So I expect people of each parties, each colors, black, white, to learn from whatever happened to us in our communities. That hey, this is one of those. When Great Depression happened, we came out as a country. Black, white, we were all in the same boat together. When 9/11 happened, it wasn't for black or white or Asian or Hispanic or gay, straight people. We were all together. Those who go to Afghanistan, Iraq to fight for this country, we don't have black or white. We all work together, going to fight. People get killed. So internally, we have the same problem as well. So when it happens, let's all come together to resolve it at the same time. You are for multi time already. Come as a team. Ya kasa be brain na. You better watch it. Gay and lesbianism, we're going to talk about it, but as at now, we're going to pause for a break, go for some good music, and that topic is huge. Gay lesbianism is not a profession, it is not a fashion that you can just go to school and become a gay person or lesbian. That you can go for a training for 3 weeks to become a gay.
You don't have certificate for that.
You can have certificate to become a gay or lesbian. It's a lifestyle. So don't hate anybody who indulge or who is gay or lesbian. Do not. It's a lifestyle, like a black person having his own lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like a prostitute having her own lifestyle. Like a gigolo having his own lifestyle, doing his thing. Like an African having our own lifestyle. That is who we are. It's a human rights issue. But first of all, I don't hate nobody.
We all equal.
We all equal.
Let's leave that to God to judge them. We can't judge. I mean, what mean judging the part?
You can't do that.
What's wrong? You're judging the part. Sometimes I can't say. I know. Sometimes I saw for me pray or harm and Thomas. No more to me judge a Christopher.
Yeah.
When the woman say, "Nyankopon, why in the power there or judging the part?"
Only God can judge.
It just will be a good. Ever so.
We're gonna come to this tomorrow. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow. But let me give you one example. You know the reason why we have a lot of restaurants in town? Because people get choices and preference, which direction to go. So if you eat at McDonald's, don't tell me to eat at the same place, because that is not my choice of place to eat. I go to Wendy's or maybe whatever, somewhere else. The same way, stay in your lane. I love women. I'm straight. I have kids. I'm straight. That's my choice. That's where I want to be. That guy I want to be his lane by liking somebody of his same sex. That's his issue. But let all live together as a country without hatred. And I think this country will be the greatest place for us to live in, because I love this country to death, and I know you do the same way.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this tomorrow. My name is Danny DeSanti. Call me Krama Sante. We have our brother Harry. He's right here. We do our thing. Tam FM. Support this station. We got a lot to tell you guys. Mr. Frank is right here. If you want the best rhythm, the best drama, this guy can give you some rhythm, man. You're not gonna sit down. You'll be tapping your feet. You'll be dancing all night long. And once again, Africans All White Party is coming on live on July 4th. July 4th, 2015, right here in Columbus. July 4th, Africans All White Party is coming on right here in Columbus. You can check us out at www.africansallwhiteparty.com. You can go to www.africansallwhiteparty.com. Get everything right there. You can buy your ticket. You can do what you got to do, and hey. The space is limited, so secure a ticket right now. Otherwise, if you don't get in, don't blame me here, man. We got a lot to do. There'll be a lot of fans, a lot of stuff going on that I can't tell you on this. I can't tell you much, but when you come, you see yourself. God bless you. Stay blessed and stay protected under His word. Let's talk again tomorrow. Thank you.